nation! No donation, no salvation!
And remember, respect is everything.
And we're back. So I figured we'd finally look at these diecast cars because I've been putting them off for a little too long, and depending on how quickly we can get through this first set, I might look at the second set now, but let's not waste any more time, and let's get moving. So another one of these, I have no idea how to say that, so that's always nice. But I have quite a few of these cars. I love this one because it really reminds me of a Golf-style paint job. You know, the Golf livery. So, oh, that is nice. Look at that paint. I love that kind of cyan sort of blue it's got going on. It's very pretty. Very pretty indeed. So, that's always nice. Alright, next car. The Hummer EV. It's a cool looking truck. I don't like that it's electric though. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying electric cars are bad as an alternative, but this is no way going to be the complete replacement for gas-powered cars. Like, just, there's too many things wrong with these things that are just not going to completely phase out gas cars, and there's a whole list of reasons I could get into, but, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not against them, I just don't agree with them as a permanent replacement. Speaking of electric cars, here's the Lotus Avelia. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Except now it's in the actual green and yellow paint job, which is probably my favorite way to see this car. I actually have this car in GTA 5 in the same paint job, so it's always cool. Very nice indeed. Next, we got some crazy looking Volkswagen Baja Bug. All right, not too bad. Very nice, very nice. All right. Next, we got the Ford Escort RS 2000. That's a pretty nice looking car. I like the colors. I wish the wheels would match, but I get what they're going for. It's all right. Very nice. I like that one. Oh, look, it's Bumblebee. Okay, yes, I know it's not Bumblebee, but I mean, it's hard not to make that joke, even though I'm really not a fan of those Michael Bay movies anymore. 2017 Camaro ZL1. Don't get me wrong, the first movie was great. It's just all the sequels are... I mean, honestly, the first three, I mean, if you look past the fact that they're just total garbage, they're not terrible, but, again, the humans really don't help those movies. But the first one is solid. I'll give the first one credit. It's just the sequels were just a mess. 2018 Copo Camaro. Okay, this is like a drag racing version. Okay. Oh, it's got a little parachute and everything. That's kind of cool. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, the Bay movies, if you look past their flaws, they're just good, cheap fun. But, I don't know. They leave a lot to be desired. And after the third movie is when it really went downhill. I've already looked at these three cars. I picked up some duplicates just because I love these too much. Like, these were too cool not to get duplicates of. So, here's the black Chevelle that we looked at last time. Which I actually have a car similar to this in not GTA, in Saints Row 2. I think I showed that clip already in the last diecast haul, but it's a cool car. I like the no hood look. Another green Challenger, which looks like my Transformer Green Light, which is kind of funny. Based on the character Green Light, but as a muscle car. Because, I don't know, I thought it was a cool idea. I meant to compare this with the other ones I have to see if they're any better or worse. Another DMC DeLorean, because who doesn't love the DeLorean? I might customize this one, I'm not sure yet. Although, I kind of like I really like the paint job, though, that's the thing. I may just add some extra details, but... DeLorean, as terrible of a car as it is, it's still cool. I don't care. They're terrible cars with awful engines, but I love them. Okay, we are 5 minutes in. So, you know, let's go ahead and take a look at the other set now. Okay, this next set of vehicles is a little more interesting, so we're going to start with these. This first one is my personal favorite for a very odd reason. If I can get it to focus. The Dodge Viper RT10 with tri-blade rims. Now, they're not the correct rims from the actual car, but they're tri-blade wheels, and they look good enough. So, the reason I love tri-blade wheels is just because, I mean, I personally think they look cool. I guess some people don't, but the real reason is, If you've ever played Test Drive 6, for some reason, the Viper in that game, it's a second-gen Viper, but it has the first-gen Viper rims, and that always looked super cool to me. So, I don't know, it just created this insane obsession for me with the second-gen Viper and first-gen rims. And it kind of looks like the Rattler from Saints Row 1, that, I forgot his name, but one of the bosses has a car like this in the same color scheme and everything with black stripes and all that. So, if you've ever played the first Saints Row, you'll know which car I'm talking about. It's called the Rattler. This next one is my favorite for different reasons. It is a 72 Corvette Stingray convertible, but it's actually got pop-up headlights. Now, I've been talking about this for years. I've been complaining about it nonstop, that they do all these cool cars with pop-up headlights, and they don't pop the headlights up. I mean, it's such a minor detail, but some cars have some legitimately cool pop-up headlights. So, that's pretty awesome. I love that. Oh, if only they did it in black. I could put this in the Hollywood collection and pretend it's Chris Tucker's Corvette from the first Rush Hour movie. Oh, some paint chipped off. Uh-oh. Okay, I can't seem to find where that paint chip came from. It must have been just extra from the factory. I hope. Okay, that freaked me out, but yes, I hope they do a black one. If they don't do a black one, I'm going to be so sad, because you could easily paint this black and make it Chris Tucker's Corvette from that movie. Oh my god, that is awesome. Next, we got a 73 Honda Civic Custom with those same tri-blade wheels, which is pretty awesome. So I see here they went for like a very, I would say drift build, but these are front-wheel drive cars from what I remember. Maybe it's a track car. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Ooh, I like that little spoiler. I kind of like that it's clear blue like the windows, because it gives us this weird kind of like sun visor look. Okay, sorry about that. I had to sneeze real bad. Okay, next we got an Audi Quattro from 1990. Huh, that's kind of cool. Alrighty, let's take a look at this. I love vintage rally cars, so you know I'm going to be all over this one. Ooh, that is pretty. That is beautiful. I love these old school rally cars. That is sick. Ugh! I need to gather all the rally cars I have and just do like a stop motion rally race. That would be too cool. Alright, next we got this Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7. God, could that be any longer? Okay, just a pretty standard Porsche 911. Alright. You know me, I love Porsches, so I'm okay with this. That autofocus just really sucks. But anyway, let's go ahead and put that to the back. Let's move the camera back. Maybe that's why it's freaking out so much. Alright, next we got a Honda Civic Custom. I think this is an EG hatch. I'm not sure. It's one of the 90s Civics, but I love it. Alright. Okay, that is awesome. This one looks like it's actually been built into like a proper drag build, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, definitely going for the money shift on that one. That's awesome. A Nissan GT. Oh my god, I'm not reading all of that. I already don't like the Nissan GTR that much to begin with. I'll be honest, I don't hate the Nissan GTR. I just think it's been around way too long and we need something different. Either an R36 or, I don't know, that new Nissan 400Z. Just, again, it's not an ugly car. It's not a bad car. It's just, I'm just sick of Nissan just pushing it all the time. It's like, come on, guys. We want something new already. Cool car, but it's just overhyped now. This one, however, is nice. Supra. 2020 Supra GR. Okay. I really hope they painted... Yes, they did. Okay, thank God. The headlights are... Oh, that red. That red. That is pretty. I love the red. I love the front end of the new Supras. Although I don't like the one in GTA 5 because it looks nothing like a Supra, which kind of pisses me off. But that is awesome. That is a sick car. GTA 5 did not do this car justice. The front end just doesn't look enough like it, but this Hot Wheels car did it perfectly. I love that. Alright, next we got a little Miata. Okay. Not too bad, and a nice matte black. Very drifto car. Okay, I like the roll cage. The matte black is a little dull, but I mean, that kind of works in its favor. Headlights aren't painted, but you can still see the definition to the front, and I feel the matte kind of helps it. I hope they do the hardtop version at some point, because that hardtop is super nice. But yeah, that's not a bad one. I just hope they do the hardtop at some point, because I love the hardtop. Kind of like the S2000 they did with the custom hardtop. But let's see here. Nissan Patrol Custom. I think I have one of these, but in a different color, so I went ahead and picked up another one. It's got some insane like turbo setup in the front. Pretty nice. Alright, so that's all the cars I have to look at. I hope you all enjoyed that. Anyway, I will see you all next time, and I'm not sure what I have planned next. Until then, you all have a good one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!